What's up, you guys? Godzilla fan freaks coming at you today with another figure review, and today we are going to be taking a look at the X Plus 30 centimeter diamond reissue Mechagodzilla 1974. I'm kind of late to this party with this figure, but I'm glad to finally have one. When Diamond first started coming out, I was really selective on what I wanted to get from them. This guy, for some reason, was not on my list. It wasn't until a little later did I start to kind of grow on this figure and wish I had picked it up, because by then the prices have skyrocketed to $300 to $400 for a diamond reissue. That's what happens when you miss out and you wait and you hit aftermarket. It doesn't matter if it's original X Plus or a diamond reissue. Aftermarket prices and scalpers happen with anything. But luckily, again, thanks to my good friend Chris, GojiFan93, he had this figure, and again, he gave me first dibs. This was one that I was like, I want it, throw that in my bundle that I'm getting from you. It's like, and I'm so happy I have it. I love the 74 Mechagodzilla. It's probably my second favorite after the 93. And it's just a great figure. I'm so glad I finally have one. I do prefer this one over the 75, and that's mainly just because in 75 Mechagodzilla didn't do a whole hell of a lot. It was mainly Titanosaurus. But great figure, and just let's get started with paint job and extras and stuff, because he does come with something. He comes with a base, because as you can see, if you stand him without the base, he leans back because his feet can't really hold him, and his tail kind of weighs him down, so he leans backwards. So you have this base, which is like a mountainside base, or just from Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla, probably when he's fighting Godzilla or King Caesar at the end. You have this nice ground-looking base with some grass areas and whatnot. You even have Mechagodzilla's footprints kind of in the ground itself, along with the groove of the tail here on this little hill. But and he just sits on there. You position his feet right in those spots, his tail, and boom, there you go. Perfect standing Mechagodzilla. Now, he does have a lean to him. That doesn't bother me. To me, that gives it a little more character. The lean is a defect. It can be fixed with a hairdryer, but to me, that gives the figure a little bit more characteristic, that he has kind of a lean going on. But that's just me. A lot of people did fix that problem with their hairdryers. But me, I'm just going to leave him as is. Doesn't bother me whatsoever. But that's the base. Now onto the figure. Overall, just an awesome kind of, not really, it's kind of in the gray area of being a shiny and a dullish silver for his whole body all the way around. Then of course his eyes are a very nice kind of honeycomb orange look for the color. His sides of his head, I would say his ears, I guess, red. His MG logos, red. And of course he has a little bit of a yellow orangish splotch here on his abdomen area, and that's really it. And then of course just a little bit of darker shadings around the elbows, shoulders, here and there where it's appropriate to add a little bit of shading. And then even inside his mouth, the little missiles in there, of course the front of them are colored, or the tips I should say, are colored red. Very simple paint job, but boy does he look awesome. Detail with this guy, oh, I love all the rivets and the nuts and the bolts all over his body. Just look great. Finger missiles look great. The MG logo, the face, terrifying teeth, individually sculpted. His dorsal plates, oh, look good. Just everything about this figure, beautiful, beautiful. The only thing I want to say that they didn't do is, of course, he has the jet thruster on the end of his tail here, but I mean, I'm surprised that they didn't at least sculpt in the jet thrusters on the bottom of his feet, add a little hole or something there to detail it. Maybe he just wouldn't stand right if that was there. But either way, oh, just a beautiful figure. Again, the 74, my second favorite after 93. 93 is my top. This guy is easily second. Just looks great. Oh, he looks awesome. Oh, and of course for paint, I didn't even see it till just now. That shows you how much, when you really look at this figure, he's got another little, yellowish dot up here above his, chest and neck area. but the vent on his neck, oh, it's a great figure. Great figure. I love it. Just looks awesome. All the way around. Beautiful. Articulation, this guy does have a little bit. His mouth, you can close it or you can open it. His head, you can turn. You can probably turn it all the way around. You can turn his head all the way around. That way, if you wanted to pose him that way, that like he was in the movie, we just need a Godzilla 74 and a King Caesar in 30 centimeter so we can create that scene. Come on now. And that's one of mine and Jim, Uncle Jim Jenkins. That's one thing we agree on. That is one of our favorite cinematography, just shot overall, the way they shot that scene where Mechagodzilla is attacking both of them. We love that. Chris, we couldn't get this open, remember? Me and Chris tried so hard to get this flap open. We couldn't remember if it opened or not. It opens. Oh my goodness. So there we go. Now we know, Chris, it opens. Yeah, that was live too. Shocker. Totally. I forgot that it opened. He forgot that it opened. We couldn't pry it open, so we just left it alone. Of course, paint. Red. You got red for the little chest laser in there. So, and of course the flap opens and closes. So that's nice. So another point of articulation. So you got head, mouth, chest flap. Not so much in the waist. The arms a little bit. You can move them up and down. Elbows a little bit, not too much. And of course his hands you can rotate, but they are stiff. But his hands you can rotate and pose how you want. Nothing in the legs, and that's it. So that's actually, nice. And of course, see, now I can't get it open again. So see, that's what me and Chris were wondering. We were like, does that open on the diamond? We can't remember. But answer, we got an answer, and it happened live, and I didn't even mean to do it. So I would have totally missed that if that stayed closed, because I forgot and he forgot. So like I said, we just didn't mess with it because we didn't want to break it. But again, so glad I got this from you, Chris, and awesome figure. Again, it's kind of hard to find now, at least for a decent price, but it's a great Mechagodzilla figure. Anyway, you guys, that is my review on the X Plus 30 centimeter diamond reissue Mechagodzilla 1974. Hope you enjoyed. Like always, we are Godzilla fan freaks. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and we will see you guys in the next figure review. Thank you for watching.